Okay, so we just have the Fallingstar Beast, fully grown. And then the Ulcerated Tree Spirit, and then we are done with Gelmir. And we're back to Altus for a while. There's probably still like another 15 bosses in Altus, which hopefully we can finish today. You don't remember the purple eyes? Yeah, I don't know. They've been like that, as far as I know. I don't think they changed anything. This damage feels like crap. I think it's just the boss, though. I don't think it's the weapon. The damage in this weapon has been pretty nice, generally. Oh, that's not good. Oh my god, I didn't get hit. Somehow. Alright. Time to run. Oh, never mind. He's gonna keep doing this. He's not doing phase 2 yet? Maybe a little more health. There it is. Okay. Let me heal, please. I think, I mean, this one does, and so does the other one, though. The one in Altus. Like, right near the Duo Tree Sentinel. That damage from I don't even know what. All damage in this game can just be very weird sometimes, like when you take damage. Alright, Ulcerated Tree Spirit. That's it for Gelmir. After, you know, not including Rykard. But he's kind of more Volcano Manor, even though Volcano Manor is on Gelmir technically. It's like more so the open world and dungeons of Gelmir. When I say Gelmir is done. That is a very dead tree. Did he just like hit a fence and change his trajectory mid-attack? I think that's what happened. Walk forward 10 steps and die instantly. Yeah. I think it's just a matter of the game not registering your position quickly enough, so it doesn't realize you stopped somewhere. It thinks you went from just point A to point C instead of point A to point B to point C. It happens in all the Souls games, so as far as I know. I've seen it in DS3, I know that. I imagine it's just like an engine thing. Well, okay, sure. I'll take the riposte, I guess. All right. Maybe there's not 15 bosses left. There's not that many, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13. Okay, never mind. There's still quite a bit. $14, actually. But I think we can do 14 in an hour. Maybe get the Mimic tier done. Siofra is just so annoying because of all the torches you need to light and knock rod. Like that whole... Like for 2 bosses you need to light 14 torches. I wish we could have seen this happening. This war. 2 of the same boss, yeah. Oh, and throw in a little healing on one of them just because, why not? But to be fair, like, you're not supposed to encounter them like this, you know? You're supposed to go to Siofra first, ideally, and then Nokron later, after Radon. But I do them almost back-to-back in this run. Yeah, I'm just gonna go talk to this dude. Oh my god, that hurts a lot. Alright, never mind. I'm gonna kill this guy, because don't want the merchant to die. Okay, guys, stop it.
Customer, well.
No, there's no one here. You're crazy, man. There's no one here. Alright, let's take a look at what gives us more damage. 618, 619. Are you about to get smart? Oh, I need nighttime. This is the last... Oh, no, there's still the Liurnia Bellbear Hunter I haven't done. I always forget I do that later. I hate fighting this guy in this tiny room. What? Alright, then Deathbird, 2 dungeons, or Draconic Resettled and 2 dungeons. And then there's like 7 more bosses. Altus is just so big, dude. There's so many bosses here. The rolling skulls, skull snails, whatever these things are, just drive me insane. And this thing should kill them, but he's just not for some reason. I'm dead. Oh god. Thought I was gonna get hit by the snail. Kill the snails, you stupid Deathbird. I guess I will. Or I'll die trying. I just want to heal, like... He usually takes him out like without any issue, and it's just like not happening. Finally got one of them. Nice, 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 nice. Not down that way. Okay, I almost jumped. Glad I looked before I did. I wonder how many bosses this is. Like, how many we've done. I really don't know. It's like 50-something between Limgrave and Caelid. I think 58. Liurnia, we probably did like another... If I had to guess, 18? And then all of Altus would be like another 31. Something, maybe actually probably more than that. 35. Yeah, I'm probably dead. I'm there. Oh my god, I lived. I rolled that attack so early and then just panic rolled again and somehow did not get hit. Stagger, thank you. Okay, we'll do Side Tomb, then Hero's Grave. Yeah, I think we can get underground, unless I get stuck on, like... I don't know. The Crucible Knight, I guess. Really, I think it's the only thing I would get stuck on. The Sainted Hero's Grave actually can be pretty annoying. Not the boss, but just the actual grave itself. Oh, we'll level, why not? Anytime I have like several 100,000 runes, I just kind of want to level up. Dude, if it actually gets to like something substantial, this damage is gonna be so dirty. And it's already pretty decent. I think it's a combination of things, honestly. This feels like... I don't know, I could look at this and look at the stamina damage, and I don't think I would know what that even means, to be honest. Like, I don't know what... I don't... Ah, God, let me get in here. I don't know what good stamina damage would be for a weapon. Oh my God. Are there two of you in here? Or is it just one? There are two. I need to kill it, because if I don't, I am gonna bleed to death, probably. I might still bleed to death, even if I don't open the chest. Yeah. Can you stop? I'm just gonna open it. Or flat out not. Hate those things. I just wish you got iframes when you're teleporting. It's so dumb that you don't. I wonder if it's faster to just use a Memory of Grace here. Might be. I don't know. I don't know how far the door is from the Grace. Let's see. If it's like right here, the Grace, then... Oh yeah, it'd be... I don't know. It'd be faster like in-game time wise, but I don't know if it's faster real time. Probably is. Oh. Yeah, this guy, so the Frenzied Duelist has like hyper armor on every, or he just, you can't stagger the Frenzied Duelist, but this guy just gets staggered on every attack. Or not. Some hyper armor, I guess. Alright. Duo Crucible Knight. Coming up. And a big bear. You can't fit in here. Imagine if it just somehow did. Dude, the bear that showed up in this Hero's Grave in the randomizer was such a pain to deal with. This whole Hero's Grave in the randomizer was just absolute hell. It's kind of nice that you can't get one-shot by those guys anymore if you have, like, you know, enough health, but it's still scary to get hit by them. If it happens. Didn't there, luckily. There we go. There's been a lot of times where I do a jump attack and I am so low that I just can't get hit. Auto follow-up. It's great. Not there, though, unfortunately. Okay, phase 2, let's go. Oh, no phase 2 for you. Like, well, not yet anyway. Ah, Dovis. Ah, the super extendo reach, I guess, with the hammer spear thing. I think it's just the way the camera like zooms. It makes it look like they have more reach than they actually do. I don't want to fight you. I want to fight the other guy. I think there's like 2 different delays on that attack too, which really sucks. That, I don't know, that pincer attack. Can't. Lingering AoE. This was stupid. I don't know why I tried that. Just one hit, man. Thank you. Alright, Sentry's Torch. Going to Siege's Cave. I was reading about Sage's Cave. Like, it's just easy to forget. Even though there's 2 bosses there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 bosses left. 9.5 an hour? That might be tough. I don't know, man. Finishing tomorrow it'll be close. And this has been like a good run, man. I thought there was a chance. I figured we'd easily get to the underground, but there's just so much before that, like, I don't know. It's probably still going to be like maybe 70 bosses. Maybe a little less. I don't know. 6 more in Leyndell and Reichard. And past Leyndell. Everything in the mountaintops, everything in the snowfield. Everything late game, pretty much, and everything underground. Like, I have not died very many times. But, like, I don't know. All these bosses are kind of close. Like, the next After the hero's grave anyway, like they're all pretty close together. I remember the Black Knife Catacombs having 2, and then this dungeon having 2, like on my first playthrough, I mean. And then I was so determined to go back at some point and see if there were like any illusory walls I might have missed, or other bosses, and those are literally the only 2 with any double bosses. So glad I never went back and looked. Why are these skulls still here? Hey, he's dead. Chill out. We get to do almost back-to-back Black Knife Assassins too, because we have Lansseax and then another Black Knife Assassin. Oh, really? Thought I rolled that. No jumping for you. Okay, Lansseax. Lansseax is probably the toughest boss left in Altus, I'd say. Wormface can be annoying, though. If you don't kill Wormface quick, like, the Deathblight threat is very real. We can maybe get to Mimic Tier today, but I don't think we'd get much farther than that. But I don't know, we'll see. Maybe this won't be as bad as I think. Like, after the Sainted Hero's Grave, we have one dungeon, which is a very quick one. Sanguine, Noble, and Godskin Apostle are easy to get to. Getting to the Mimic Tier, though, it kind of takes a while. Like, once you teleport back to Waypoint, going all the way to the Mimic Tier is like a couple minutes, probably. Lansseax was in the randomizer like 4 times, I think. Like the boss version. There were definitely a number of enemy Lansseaxes, but like it was kind of nuts. It was the first boss I think I killed in a random dungeon. It was the Omen Killer, it was Melania, and it was Nile as well. The one in Nile's arena was stupid because it kept flying out of it. How am I not rolling? $144K runes. Alright, I think we're good on Stone Sword keys for the rest of the run. We only need 4 more, so that's what we have. I think there's only, what, Electo and then one other Black Knife Assassin. There's actually, like, what, 6 Black Knife Assassin bosses? We fought 3 and then... Or did we fight 4? I don't know. It's 5 or 6. We have 3 left. We've bought... Yeah, no, there is 6. Or is there... I don't know. I think I'm counting one twice. I can't remember. I want to say 5. This is another one of those dungeons that's like kind of cool on a casual playthrough, but when you're trying to get through it quickly, it's just annoying. It's a cool idea. I feel like that's Elden Ring in a nutshell, though. Cool in a casual playthrough. But, you know, lots of things that don't hold up as well compared to some of the other games when you're trying to do it fast. Also, you know, having 165 bosses kind of makes the run take a while. And that's with no DLC. We're gonna get like another 30 bosses between 2 DLCs, and my life is gonna be hell. Nah, it's fun, honestly. But I think like once you get to the, I think I mentioned it yesterday too, once you get to like the mountaintops and the snowfield and you fought bosses, you fought like 4 times in the run already, then it's kind of like you just look forward to what the next weapon's gonna be, because that's where I have fun with these runs, is just like different builds. If I had to do the same weapon over and over and over again, I would lose my mind. I wouldn't be able to do it. Like, I'd never want to speedrun these games. And if I did, I don't think it would last very long. I'd just get so bored. Alright, we gotta go back to the entrance. God, I have 500,000 runes from like 4 bosses. Is it here? I can't remember where I jumped from. Oh, it's down here. Thought it was up there, and then I'm like, yeah, that's not right. Oh, we're good though. So Wormface, Duo Crystalian, Sanguine Noble, Godskin Apostle, and then we're done with Altus. Yeah, we'll be done in under 20 minutes. Probably get maybe to Regal, or at least a Finger Slayer Blade underground. I really should level though. It's very easy to die to Wormface, honestly. Like, if you're not paying attention to Deathblight, very, very easy to die. The damage should be really good, though. On the plus side. But you also have, like, a bunch of dudes around her. The Deathblight! That's pretty much how that kill has to go, otherwise, you know, you kind of die to Deathblight. I hope I'm going the right way, I never know here. I think it's south. A little more, yeah, here. I think we end up finishing tomorrow. Then we'll do a new run on Friday. I think currently DS2 has the highest chance of appearing. We'll see DS3 one of these days, though. Just a matter of RNG, I guess. Alright. Sanguine Noble, Godskin Apostle. I can probably take a quick look to see how many bosses we've actually killed, too. Once we're done. It'll be rough, it won't be perfect, but... it should be pretty close to 100, I would say. I don't remember where to jump down from. We're just gonna do that. It's fine. These two should be easy. Like, the Apostle's gonna be easier than the one in the Dragon Baron. We're stronger now than we were then. And the Noble's gonna die in, like, 5 hits. I think one of the weirdest things in the randomizer was seeing the dudes pulling the cart. The trolls pulling the cart still had chains in them, but they weren't chained anything. They were just floating chains. That was really weird. Like, I wasn't expecting that. It's 1 hit, 2 hits, 3 hits. He parried me. I didn't think he could parry a 2-handed attack. He doesn't parry jumping attacks. As far as I know. Yeah, like there should be an easy ramp up these rocks. I'm thinking maybe we can get to the Regal Ancestor Spirit today. Maybe even the Dragonkin Soldier, but I don't know. The Regal Ancestor Spirit takes such a long time because of the healing. Still gotta get by Mimicked here too, man. Yeah, this damage is really good. I'm surprised. I think part of it's like the frost procs, but really we're only getting like 1 per fight. I think we'll definitely finish tomorrow, though. Like, this is pretty much where I thought we'd have to get. In order to be able to finish in, like, 5 hours tomorrow. The scary thing is, I feel like I've played pretty well this run for the most part, aside from, like, again, some random gravity deaths. And then I think tomorrow the first thing we'll finish Siofra, but Then we gotta finish Liurnia. Or part of Liurnia. We gotta go get the Curse Mark of Death. Do some Liurnia bosses, then... Like, it's pretty much gonna start off with, like, Underground and Liurnia. Then we get to Lindell, then we do the mountaintops. And back to the... Or to the snowfield, then finish the mountaintops, then finish the game. Something like that. I don't remember the exact order of things, but it's something along those lines. I'll try and at least get to the through Regal, maybe the Dragonkin Soldier. Like, the Dragonkin Soldier shouldn't take that long. But Regal Ancestor Spirit might. Depending on how much healing he does. You know, I kind of like fighting Mimic Tier better with, like, without taking all the gear off. Because it makes it a little different every time. Oh. Oh my god, the frostbite. Almost died. Yeah, we gotta do Ronnie's whole thing too. I forgot about that. That's gonna add some time. Maybe we can still do it. I think so. Get through Dragonkin Soldier and then just start tomorrow with some torch lighting. But I'm like, I don't know, man. Doing all bosses in NG Plus it's like 10 hours, and it's very hard for me to get it shorter than that. Like a perfect run with this route, maybe you could do like 9. I don't know, it's tough to say. I have to do like a segmented run to even know what would be possible. And I'm sure there are like optimizations here and there you can do, but like it's kind of hard to optimize a fight, so when you're using a different weapon in every run. So really the only thing you can optimize are the running sections, and I forgot the thing. Where is it? Over here? Forgot where it is. Just please stop. But yeah, like the only thing you can really do is optimize running sections in this game. And I'm sure there's better ways to do some stuff, but for the most part, like I don't think you'd save like a ton of time The only way you save time is just not dying. So like 9 or 10 hours is probably as fast as you could do this. Well, 10 definitely. You can definitely do it faster than 10, because I do it in about 10 with, like, many mistakes and whatnot. So 9, I think, is more realistic. Stop. Actually, now that I think about it, if you had Bloodhound Staff, you could probably get through a lot of stuff a lot faster. And I do have it, I just am like stubborn and I don't want to use it. Even though it would only benefit me. Like, there's really no reason to use it other than I don't want to use it. Because it's Bloodhound Staff. It would only be smart to use. Starting with a teleport, that's a new one, pretty much. Well, I didn't start with one, but like second attack was a teleport, so that's something. Oh, nice. No teleport, please. That was pretty decent. Compared to how this fight normally goes, like, I will gladly take that. Forgot where I was going for a second. Oh my god. I was about to go to Gargoyles, and I'm like, that's not right. You know what? We'll do the other one too, why not? And then tomorrow we'll just start with some Liurnia stuff. This boss will take pretty much no time at all, and then just gotta light 8 more torches. I'm dead. I think I was about to quit out of the game, so I stopped and failed to quit out. Actually, that's good though. The Stake America puts you like right here anyways. That works. I lose those runes, but whatever. It's fine. I don't need them. Can he freeze this thing? I'm so dead. Yes, you can. Can't hit him, though. Are we at 14 flasks yet? I don't even know. I'm just gonna keep picking these up. Because I seriously have no idea how many flasks I have. Still at plus 10. I should probably go get some more Sacred Tears. I missed the Wood of the Bellum Church, I think, even though I ran... Actually, I didn't run through it. As the plan was to run through it, and then I remember I went to Makar early from EG, so I didn't need to. Did I just go buy one? I feel like I did. Oh my god. Did I not? I guess I didn't. Oh, it's here. Okay. Those orbs showed up at like the worst places in the randomizer. You'd go around a corner and there would just be an orb there with like, I don't know, a dragon or something. Two more. Every time this guy does the same thing and I never learn. Not every time, but like probably, I don't know, 80% of these runs, that dude has hit me there and or down to me. And then I think, where do we yeah, we're going to Liurny after this. I just can't remember where. I guess we do the Knight's Cavalry and the Tibia Mariner, and then get the Curse Market Death, come back, do Gargoyles, do Deep Root, and then Langdale. And somewhere we do more Liurny in that. I don't know. That'll be tomorrow's problem. Right now we're just doing this. But we should be able to finish tomorrow. I think so. If tomorrow is as good as today has been, then we'll easily finish. But, again, this is the easy part of the game. Tomorrow's the tough part. Dead moose. I think we go here. And this is where we're gonna leave it.